Welcome viewers to this first video from Veyororise Software Systems. Veyororise happened to develop an application called Batch Operation Simplifier Tool. Basically what this application does is, let's say you've got files of several extensions or different extensions located in a folder and you want to have them printed all at once. You could get that done by this software. Another feature that's being offered by the software is to have all the files counted all at once of several extensions or different extensions located in your folder, rather than relying on the default option provided by PC, which gives you the total number of files rather than the information about each file extensions. So you could get all this information on a single screen. So let's go ahead and get the software launched, and let's run through a quick introduction about the operations of the software. And before we could go ahead, I'd like to introduce you to the manufacturer's website. They happen to provide a 15-day free trial and an annual subscription. That way you could go ahead and play around a bit and know more about the software, and if you find it useful, you could go ahead and purchase that. All right, so another prerequisite that I'd like to share with you is about the software is you need to really have your printer preferences configured, like the size of the paper. Is it an A4 or is it an A3? What mode is it, the landscape or a portrait mode? All these settings need to be configured prior and saved as a profile, printing preference profile. And the next is you need to make sure that all the files that you've got in the folder have to be printable files. Yes, so with that, you could go ahead and start off with the operation or using the software. So basically, this software can be found here. You could go ahead and buy it here, or I will leave the link in the comment so that you could go ahead and download the software, and later on you could purchase that. All right, so let me launch the software. I have the software already installed, and I've gone ahead and launched it, or basically opened the software. So what you need to do is, the very first thing, you need to go ahead and select a folder that contains various files. So I've got a folder here called test, and let me show you what I've got under the folder test. I've got several files like .docx and .txts and .pdf. This is just an example. You could have multiple files of different extensions, more than 100 or 200 or more than that, located in the folder. And once when you have your folder ready to be printed, you need to select that particular folder. And yes, the next thing is you need to mention what type of file extensions in that particular folder you want to get it printed. I want to have .txts, then .pdfs, .docx. So basically these three files of, or I'd rather say the files of these extensions, I want to have them printed. So you got to really follow this particular analogy of entering the information, like .txt, .pdf. I think I missed the dot. Yeah, here .pdf, then .docx. And go ahead and select print files and click on run. So it starts printing the files. I have not configured my printer, since I don't see the necessity of doing that right now. The purpose is to have these files to be printed, send them until the printer preference option. Later on, the default process takes over. All right, so since I'm not configured the printer preference, we'll go ahead and close this. All right, and what it does is it really opens the files later on, confirming that these were the files that is being printed or has already printed. Um, all right, let me close this. All right. All right. Yeah, this is about the printing. So if you happen to see, you've got two docx and two .txts and one PDF. So these were the files I've got under the folder test. One .pdf and two .docx and .txts. All right, so let's go ahead and check the another option called count files. So I just leave it the way it is since I've got the same amount of or same number of files and under the folder. Click on run. Yeah, so if you happen to see, it still shows you the content of the folder, the files that it has. And here, this is what is something that you should find more useful. I'm sorry. Yeah, here it is, 2125. So basically two txt files, one PDF file, and two .docx file. And totally you've got 5 folders, as it shows here, 5 folders. All right, this was about the operations of the software. If you find it much useful, or if you really liked, you want to have this software, and if it makes your job much easier, you could go ahead and purchase. If you got any questions, you could certainly leave comments. And thanks for watching the video, and wish you a good day ahead. Thank you.